If you don't know, the WNBA has been growing in popularity over the last couple years. The trajectory and the trend has been going upward. And as a result, as a businessman, as a business consultant, I wanted to know more about the world of the WNBA as well as the business aspects. But through this journey, I've come to appreciate and really come to be a fan of the WNBA. In this video, I want to talk about my favorite team. Let's get it. Hello again, my name is Christopher F. Coleman with the Business Intelligence Group. I'm a business leader, advisor, and business coach, and I like to go over business aspects of activities and things that I enjoy. And right now I'm enjoying the WNBA as well as the Unrivaled League, as well as a lot of the nuances and the stories behind the players of the WNBA. And for the last year that I've been watching the WNBA, I really haven't, come to really enjoy any particular team. But I have a team that I would say is my favorite team. I really enjoy them play. The players that they have are really gritty, kind of match my personality in terms of how I attack life, of how I go about different situations. And I think the personality and the attitude and the grit behind this team resembles that in me. And also, I live in California, and so without further ado, my favorite team, LA Sparks. LA Sparks is a team that not many people are talking about. No doubt everyone's talking about the Fever, Caitlin Clark. No doubt everybody's talking about Chicago Sky and Angel Reese. No doubt everybody's talking about the Golden State Valkyries with such upside in terms of their ROI from what the investment they put in and the valuation of that team. But in terms of just enjoying the game, enjoying the atmosphere, the players, how they work together, the front office, the coaching staff, overall, I am thoroughly impressed with the LA Sparks. And so in this video, I wanted to go over some of the players that I'm very excited with. And the first player, no doubt, is Kelsey Plum. And so with Kelsey Plum, she is very gritty, point guard. She can take it to the hoop. She can shoot threes. She's she's a really good perimeter defender. She can facilitate, and she just overall a dog. And wherever she goes, she brings that winning attitude. And so let's watch a little bit of her highlights. And these are highlights from her debut when her first game with the Sparks. So let's go. Let's get it.
Plum, the newest LA Spark, driving, floating it up, and putting it down. Kelsey Plum, two-time WNBA champ, three-time All-Star. They're going to lean on her a lot more this year.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, you just think about some of her numbers, and we got another steal here by the Sparks.
Plum lays it up, lays it in. And we're all tied up at 17 under the 2-minute mark of the first one. Kidding me? Of course. That and more.
Really quick.
Here she is, drives up and under. Kelsey Plum, spectacular. Right on key. If you're just tuning in, the Sparks lost Rae Burrell to a right
patient, waiting for the screen, just pulls up. If you go over that screen, she can just pull up on you. She can shoot that three consistently. You have to respect it. Denies the screen at the top. That scoop, and she's a left-handed lefty. So she can go to the left really well.
Keep it up high for her.
Cut off the screen, pulls up at three.
And she puts it down. Kelsey Plum with a look into the crowd.
She's got to get under control.
And I like her crossover. She has this little hop, that hezzy, and she's really quick. I think she's 5'8", so she's really quick.
That layup once again. Kelsey Plum comes
that hezzy is deadly. You don't know if she's gonna use her speed to get by you, blow by you, or she's gonna pull up and shoot the three.
Kelsey.
And work boots. She told me she knows exactly what he would say to her tonight. Believe in yourself.
Move.
You prepared for this moment, so go out there and
She
win.
used her momentum going to the right and pulled it back to the left, drove to the basket.
Chasing
Pull
Plum,
back, step back, boom.
Plum is good.
Yeah, Kelsey Plum, she's one of my favorite players. Plays a lot like me. I'm not as good, but
has been exciting to watch early on.
when I do play at the Y and all that good stuff, that's how I'll play.
Watch the skip at the end.
Oh my goodness, Tiffany Hayes doing a good job of trying not to foul her. She gets that shooter's roll. She plays with so.
An opponent scoring and three-point percentage. All that changing here.
Just
this
blow
new
by.
season as Plum scoops again.
Just
She's
blow
got
by.
37.
So that's, some of my favorite highlights of Kelsey Plum, one of my favorite players. And let's see who else is on the roster that I want to check out. So another, key component to the offense is Rickea Jackson. She's been in the league once. For 1 year. And Rickea Jackson, she's 6'2". Last year she was drafted in the first round. She was the 4th pick. And so just an overall 3-level scorer. She can put the ball on the floor, get to the rack. She can shoot the 3, the mid-range. She's just a scorer. And the thing about, players like Rickea Jackson, who are forwards at this 6'2", 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", the small forward, the frame that Rickea Jackson have, just long, but can play like a guard. But because they're so long, they're very good defensively. They can rebound. And so Rickea Jackson, let's take a look at Rickea Jackson's highlights here.
Off. Tried to swat it away. Barker's going to push. Azurá down there at 6'6".
Great assist.
Yep. The alley-oop across the way. The assist to Jackson. 2% from the floor. Yeah, they have had their offensive struggles.
Driving it to the hoop.
Jackson squares her shoulders, gets that one to go. Stokes was right there with her. Batted around, and the Sparks come up with it.
Look, she can
Jackson.
dribble.
Right at Mitchell, and one on the attack. Stevens with Mitchell. With a length right now out there for the Sparks, and Jackson continues.
So that's Rickea Jackson. I really enjoy watching her play. She's another dog. She's relentless on the defensive end. She can score at all 3 levels, very good defensively, can rebound, and she's only been in the league for 1 year. And so I think she has a lot more that she can give, and I'm excited to see her grow in her role on the Sparks. So let's go back and let's look at who else that I really enjoy looking at, and that is Rae Burrell, aka LA Rae. So let's take a look at her. The thing about her, like her and Rickea Jackson are almost the same player. She was hurt. She got hurt at the beginning of this season, I think the first game. And me being new, I don't know too much about the players and how they play and their tendencies. But the same thing, she's one of these players who has this guard forward type of build. And like Rickea Jackson, she's 6'2". She can dribble and mean crossover. She can get to the rack. She can shoot. She can rebound. Long, so she's really good defensively. And so she was a first-round pick in 2022, and she was the 9th pick. And so she can move, 6'2", and she has speed. And so let's look at Rae Burrell.
Baseline and beats Stewie.
She's a player who thrives. She hits that first shot. She sees it go.
Go to the rack. Boom. Screen, Rickea Jackson. She pulls up for 3 at the kick out. Boom. So you have to respect that. You got to respect the wing. She can drive it to the hoop, pass it, kick it back out, shoot another 3. Boom. Look, she got some grit too. Look at her. Mean, tenacious. Look at that drive. That's strength right there. To be able to push through. Stu is, you know, she's not little. She was determined to get there. Rickea Jackson pull up at the corner. Yak. Over Aaliyah Boston. Tall. Shot right over Aaliyah Boston. So there, you know, on that play, she was holding Aaliyah Boston. So that shows, look, she cut to the rim. But if you think about it, at that size, the versatility to play defense on, you know, guards as well as forwards, and in that case, centers. Yeah, so she's really consistent at shooting that 3. She's looking for Hamby down low, passes it, kicks it back out. It seems like that's her green zone right there on the right side of that court. She likes playing on that side, coming off the screen, curl, boom, layup, straight to the rack. Look how fast she is at that height, at that size. Defensive, man, good defense. Nice steal, taken to the rack. And so that's Rae Burrell. So I really enjoy Rae Burrell. And again, she's a lot like Rickea Jackson. And so that's LA Rae. So the next player I want to talk about is Stevens. Now, Stevens is a player that is very, I think, underrated. She's a center. She has great size. She's 180 pounds at 6'6" as a center who can shoot 3s. And so she has a very quiet, seems meek disposition, but she is deadly from the 3. She can knock down the 3. So she's a matchup nightmare. She can move your center away from the goal out to the 3-point line, which opens the lane for Rickea Jackson, Rae, as well as Kelsey Plum to drive the basket, to drive the ball to the basket. And if the defense collapses, you can throw it out to Stevens and she can knock down the 3. And so she is a nightmare to guard. It's a matchup nightmare. She has some winning pedigree because she won a championship with the Chicago Sky back in 2021. She was a first-round pick 2018. She was a 6th pick. So she has some experience. She's a veteran. And so looks like she went to UConn too. So she knows how to play. She has some winning pedigree.
Left, Stevens, the fall away.
So you saw that fall away at the top of the key. 3 buckets. See that kick out by Ari McDonald. Pass it out. All right. Sets the screen, the pick, screen and roll. Boom. Easy money. She's 6'6", so it's not, people are not, you know, blocking that shot. So she can facilitate. She can pass. Look at that, shooting the 3. Boom. See, she brings, who's that, Kalani Brown out to the 3-point line. They can't hold her. So the centers are usually big. I'm thinking about Kalani Brown, Lee. That's with Dallas right now. They can't run with her. Now she might give up some size down low when she has to bang with like somebody like those individuals or Aaliyah Boston. But if she can bring them out to the 3-point line, she wins. And then when you talk about this team can run. If they really wanted to, they can run. With Rae, Hamby, Rickea Jackson, they can actually run with Stevens as a center. Rebound. She got the rebounds. Ari McDonald brings up the floor, kicks it out. Look, that's a deep 3 at the end of, yeah, so she can shoot the 3. So that is Stevens. That is Stevens. So I'm excited about the Sparks, and I'm excited about her as well. Forward/center. Again, got a lot of size. She contributes a lot. She's at 14.7 points a game, 8.7 rebounds a game. And so phenomenal player. So the next player I want to talk about is actually one of the rookies from an offensive, standpoint. She's a guard. I want to talk about Sarah Barker. She's a rookie from Alabama, has a very similar game to Kelsey Plum. Very tenacious on the defensive end, perimeter, but she's a scorer. She can score the ball. She can shoot the three like no other. She hasn't played much, so her stats are kind of down. But this year she was the 9th overall pick out of Alabama. She's 6 feet tall, so she's a little bit taller than Kelsey Plum. And but yeah, let's look at her highlights from Alabama.
Norfolk State on Saturday, a good start there.
Yeah, Coach Reese thought they were a little bit nervous as you see the nice cut and layup there.
Barker right down the lane, scoop to the hoop for Sarah Ashlee Barker.
Scoop to the hoop.
She does it all.
She does it all. Versatile player. Look at her. In the corner. Yak. The closeout still was able to knock it down.
Shots like you said. She can do
nice
it,
and poised.
Alabama with the offensive rebound stays with Bama.
That's only the 5th three-point shot attempt that they've
nice
allowed
pass.
Alabama.
Nice pass down low.
Going inside in the second quarter. Barker is scoreless.
Just drives to the hoop. She just takes it. She's 6 feet tall. She has a lot of size, so she has a lot of strength and power.
Of Maryland in transition, and here you see Barker.
Stolen away.
Nice steal.
Collins read the passing lane beautifully. Right back to Barker. Back to back baskets for Sarah Ashlee.
Yeah, so she can run the floor too.
Says, give me a timeout.
And the full court offense, look at it. Running the floor, easy money.
Ties it at 33. It's a 10-0 run. Zuma working against Kubek.
Nice cut. Three. Good. So she can shoot the three as well.
With a look in their eye in the second half. Trying to get back
down
to
low.
Birmingham. And they're well on their way. Sarah Ashlee Barker. Alabama starting to separate. Another
So yeah,
three.
she can shoot the three. Yeah, so she can really shoot the three. And so I'm excited about Sarah Ashlee Barker. Again, a three-point specialist. I think she'll be really tenacious on the defensive end. She has a lot of great leadership qualities about herself. And so I'm excited about the rookie, Sarah Ashlee Barker. All right, so let's go back to the list here. Let's talk about the defensive end. We talked about the offense. Now, Cameron Brink, she's from Stanford. Definitely a smart individual. She's 6'4", so she's a forward/center. And where she comes in is her defense. So I'm talking about blocking shots. I'm talking about defensive rebounds, getting positioned down low. And the thing is, she's 6'4", but 170 pounds. So she's tall, but she's skinny. She's not like wide. So she can run. She can run the floor. Kind of like Stevens, center. She's 6'6", but she can run the floor. So she got hurt last year. And so let's look at
her drive, no good. Mankovic and Giadu underneath, can't get it away.
But sometimes you got no choice. You got to fight her away.
Look
Can't
at
play.
Get that out of here.
There she is.
Cameron Brink with a large
Get that out of
rejection. She says to Jade Melvin, sorry.
Get that out of here. And so she's going to alter a lot of shots at the rim because she's looking for blocks. That's her thing. She's looking for blocks. And she can run the floor. Look at her run the floor. Get that out of here. Yeah, so she's looking to block shots. So you put her down as a rim protector with somebody like Stevens who can bring the defender out, or Hamby, who is a great three-point shooter, good down low, got some size on her, kind of gritty under the rim. But you have Cameron Brinks down low, who is going to alter shots, block shots, defense, over Asia. Get that out of here. So I'm excited for Cameron Brink to be back from her injury. The reports I've seen is that she'll be back at the end of the All-Star break. So I'm excited to see her to come back. Now, another player that I'm excited to take a look at, especially on the defensive end, is another rookie, Feagin, Sania Feagin. Listen, how do you say her name? I don't have the thing here to see how you pronounce it, but she's 6'3", and she's a lot wider, and you know, she hasn't played much. She's a rookie, but she was a second-round pick of this last draft, and I think she is a good balance on the team because she has more size and like she's wider. So kind of like the veteran Emma Cannon, you know, has a lot of size. You know, if you need some more size to go against players like Leah Boston or Kalani Brown, or you know, some of the centers and forwards that are wider that can take up a lot of space, they can bully you down low, she's going to get rebounds and she's going to, you know, put the ball right back in the hoop. I think she's kind of like the female version of Zion Williams. Maybe no. Let me take that back. It was a good. Write in the comments, who do you think, after watching, you know, some of her highlights, who's the male NBA equivalent to the way she plays? So let's take a look at her.
Brought from Brenda Mott. Coach Mott brought energy and excitement.
So she could run the floor too.
They got as well. South Carolina on a 7-0 run against ETSU. Sania Feagin.
Feagin, that's how you say her name. Sania Feagin. Nice steal.
That's one of your freshmen.
So she played with Cadosa. That's at Chicago.
So, you know, I go in and out every month, you know, to train and, you know, to
Did she just shoot a three? Oh, man. They're in trouble. So she could shoot the three as well.
Aaliyah Boston is WNBA ready. After playing in the league, you think so?
So it's a lot of players in the WNBA that came from South Carolina.
Dumping it off to Feagin underneath.
Feagin, so she's putting the ball in the hoop down low. If she gets in her hands down low, she has the size to move people out the way to get that basket in there. Yeah.
Watkins.
She ain't passing it. She putting it back up.
Right under the basket. Foul. She fouled out. Kiki Gaines came
Look, she can push the ball up the court. Slow it down, and she pushes it, so she could dribble. She could dribble. She got handles. Rebound, put it back up. Yeah, so I'm excited about Feagin, Sania Feagin. I'm excited about her. I think, man, if they can just keep the players that they got, develop them, I think this roster is going to be a fantastic roster going into, you know, the next 2 or 3 years. I know Hamby she's kind of getting older, but you got a lot of great young talent, and so that is all in terms of the players that I wanted to highlight. But you know, some honorable mentions that are outstanding. You know, Vanloo, they just got Vanloo. She's a veteran guard that's been helping them out recently, and she came over from the Golden State Valkyries. I think the Golden State Valkyries, they waived her, but she played for the Belgian team over in Europe. And so even though she only has 1 year of experience in the WNBA, she went undrafted. She's a very excellent point guard that came from Belgium, that played on the Belgian team, which is a very good European team. Another honorable mention is Julie Allemand. That's how you say her name?
Julie Allemand.
She's also from the Belgian team. And, you know, she's made her way around the league. But, you know, another guard, you know, at that point guard position, you know, Kelsey Plum, she's a scoring point guard. So having that balance with Julie Allemand, as well as Julie Vanloo, you know, those are veteran point guards that can facilitate and that can look to help get other players going. Now Kelsey Plum, she can do that too, But you know, she has that mama mentality where, you know, she's gonna get her points and she's gonna score. Dearica Hamby is another veteran that's on the team. Very good, just all around versatile player. Been in the league for 10 years, and so she's won. And so, you know, she's averaging 17 points a game. So she's their second leading scorer, I believe. Second leading scorer behind Kelsey Plum. Yeah, she's their second leading scorer. Yeah, second leading scorer. So, you know, 6'3", 189 pounds. So she got some size to her. You know, she's just an all-around, you know, player that can, she can shoot the three, so she can stretch out the center and that forward from underneath the rim. She can bring them out to the three-point line. She can also rebound, put you know, the shot back up. You know, some of the things that she's gotten: 6 Woman of the Year back-to-back in 2019, 2020. Won a championship in 2022 with the Las Vegas Aces. And so that is the team that I truly enjoy at this time. The LA Sparks. Kind of went through their roster. And the biggest thing that I really like about this roster is that they all complement one another. I can definitely see them all work together. There's a lot of dogs on this team, a lot of players that really want to win at all costs. They got some, you know, they got 2 rookies on the team that seems like they're going to be very good. Got a good mix of good veteran leadership, some young talent. You know, they had people hurt like Rae Burrell. She's been hurt throughout the season and she just came back. Same thing with Brink. She got hurt last year. She should be back after the All-Star break. And so they have some really good players, and them acquiring Kelsey Plum as well as Julie Vanloo this year, this is fantastic at the guard position. And I think this is the team to watch over the next 3 years because of the talent that they have, and not just the talent, but how they complement one another. They have, you know, they can run the floor. They can get a lot of fast break points. They can shoot the three. They can rebound. They got good defense with Brink's. Good on-ball defense, perimeter defense with Kelsey Plum, Rae Burrell, as well as Rickea Jackson. And so, man, this team is stacked, and no one's really talking about them. Everybody's talking about the Fever. Everybody's talking about Chicago Sky. Everybody's talking about the links with Neficia Collier. But the thing about, you know, teams like Neficia Collier, they're very smooth, you know, scoring team. You know, you put somebody like Rickea Jackson or Rae Burrell on Neficia Collier, just got a lot of grit. She can cause some problems. You put on somebody like Brink on Neficia Collier, shot blocker, you know, she can cause some problems and slow that team down for sure. And so, again, my name is Christopher Freeman Coleman with the Business Intelligence Group. I'm a business leader, advisor, business coach, and it's been real. It's been fun. I'll catch you in the next one.